friends, welcome back to Creative Unique Treasures. My name is Trisha and my husband's name is
Jeff.
On our channel,
Jeff.
and I love to recreate what someone may think is ready for the trash into a unique treasure. If this is something that you are interested in,
Jeff.
and I would appreciate you subscribing, sharing, and leaving a comment. That way you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. We so appreciate you taking your time and sharing it with us. Blessings, and thank you for watching. Hi everyone, it's me, Trisha. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Creative Unique Treasures. And I'd like to take you along as I go ahead and I paint and repurpose these two end stands that used to be a vanity. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the products I'm going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and put the first coat of Debi's Design Diary Little Black Dross. And I'm going to put that as my base coat. And then I'm going to seal it with some polyacrylic. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some milk paint, Sweet Pickens Milk Paint, on these end stands. This used to be a vanity, and Jeff took it apart, and he ended up repairing some places. It's kind of rough right now, but that's okay with me. And but it does have some beautiful detail. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I thank you for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it helps us out a lot if you subscribe. And I thank you so much for joining me. If you've already subscribed, thank you friends and family for joining me on this project. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'll go ahead and let Jeff, go ahead, honey, and let them see what the project is. So I'm going to have to go ahead and paint the insides of the drawers because they're kind of messed up a little bit. So I'll go ahead and show you inside the drawers. So I'm going to go ahead and paint them white. But they're really pretty. They got a lot of detail. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do Little Black Dross. Then I'm going to do some polyacrylic. And then I'm going to do the Sweet Pickens flour sack in white. The milk paint. And then I'm going to get a chippy finish, and it's going to go down to the black. Because I'm going to seal the Little Black Dross in, so there's going to be a barrier so it won't go all the way back down to the wood. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining me. everyone, it's me Trisha. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Creative Unique Treasures. And we're working on our end stands, and I got one coat of DIY little black dress on there. And now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to mix up the milk paint. I have 1 cup of hot, like really warm water in my big mixing cup. And I'm going to go ahead and add a cup of milk paint. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit this. Of course I'm not going to be able to fit this in there. So let me go get a smaller measuring cup. This one will work. This is a 1/4 cup, I believe, right here. So I'll stick that down in there. I have the Sweet Pickens Milk Paint in the color of Flour Sack. And if you're local to Holly, Michigan, the Vintage Farmhouse has a wonderful vendor, retailer that sells it. Her name is Janet, and she works at the, her booth's name is White Barn Vintage. And it's at 310 South Broad Street in Holly, Michigan. So if you end up having a little bit too much, or you don't have enough in here, then you can always add water to make it the right consistency or that kind of thing. I just have a little bit left in there, so I might just add it. Let's do an It's supposed to be like the consistency of a melted milkshake, so this is, I don't know, it's still pretty runny, but I'm going to go ahead and mix it with my immersion blender here. Maybe it'll thicken up a little bit. Here's my immersion blender. Let's see my paintbrush. I got a paintbrush right here. Let's see. Okay, we'll let it sit here and maybe about 20 minutes and it might thicken up a little bit for me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some extra bond. And if you haven't used your extra bond in a while, this is what's gonna happen to you. Yeah, it's gonna have this like make its own like cap on there underneath the cap. So you have to peel that off. But I don't use my extra bond as much as I should. And I'm gonna start using it. So here we go. I'm gonna just go ahead and add just a tablespoon. Like that much. I'm gonna mix that up. Kind of get it all in there. I'll mix it up in there. And this is gonna, you only use the extra bond on your first coat. If you add any more coats to your project, you don't use no more extra bond. You don't need to because it's already on the bottom layer, you know, the first layer. So go ahead and get a top back put on there. Get this thrown away, this paper towel, and go rinse my, I got my milk paint, and it's thickened up a little bit. It's like a melted milkshake now. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get my paintbrush in. Get it on there. First coat's not going to look the greatest. Okay, here I am. I'm back. This is Trisha with Creative Unique Treasures. Thank you for joining me. I got pretty much 1.5 coats, maybe 2 coats of milk paint on here. And I used it all up because I didn't want to waste any of it. And so I think my extra bond is a little old. So I don't know if that would have a different, result. But it seemed to be kind of chunky, even though I used my immersion blender. So I just want to try to give you a close-up. I'm going to try to block you over there and have you see. I don't know if you can see the chunks. There's some chunks here and there. It's drying. I'll let it dry overnight. So there's both of them. And let me see if I can come down a little bit. So there they are, both of them. They have some cute detail on the front. That is I did the backs too also of both end stands in case the person that purchases them has them out in the middle, I want them to be all the way totally done. I didn't do the underneath, but I did do the drawers with some primer, white primer, to make the drawers look nice. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and let these dry overnight, and we'll come back in 24 hours and I'll show you what happens. We'll see how much chipping we get, and then we'll sand them down and see what happens. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, and subscribe please, and like and subscribe and share. Pickens Milk Paint right here, and it has 1 coat on it. And it's starting to chip away a little bit. I was thinking I would go ahead and put another coat on it, make it solid, pretty much solid white, and then sand it. I was going to just sand it now, but I don't really care for how streaky it is, so I'm going to try to put another coat on. And so we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up my milk paint, and then we'll get started. Thanks for joining me. Go ahead and like and share and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Okay, I got my milk paint, my second coat of milk paint mixed up. And I didn't make as much as I did for the first coat, because I'm just gonna go here and there with it. I didn't use my immersion blender either. And I didn't put no extra bond in there. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on there. let you see these end stands, and boy are they starting to chip. They're starting to really chip. Let me see if I can go ahead and zoom in and show you the top. You can see all that chippiness. Let's see if I can see how that's all chipping. I'm going to spin it around. There's the side. Let's see if I can bring it down and then, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. And then I'm going to bring it up right here. See all that chipping? It's really chipping. I don't know how much paint I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna wait another couple hours and then I'll sand it off. And I'll come back and show you. There's all that chipping right there. So yeah, it's really doing a chipping. Having fun chipping. So like if I go like this and let's see. Then the black's coming through. So it can stop chipping. I would like it to stop now. This is enough. So yeah, I'll come back and show you when I'm done with sanding it down. I just got all of this sanded, all the milk paint, and it really chipped. But that's okay. See, there's the one top, and let's see if I can show you the sides. There's the top of them, and then there's the side, going down to one side. The front of them didn't really chip, which is great, good for me. I'm glad about that. Here's the other side. See if I can try to get you a little bit better with this camera. There's the top of both, and here's the side. Sorry for the I'm not used to my camera. Maybe I can spin this around so you can see the other side. This side really went to town on chipping. So see there that is, and show you the front. The fronts of both of them didn't. The knobs that I'll be putting on. So I'll go on like that, you know, so that they're like black and they're shiny. Over there. And I'm happy and not happy about the chipping, but I'm just gonna have to go with it. Sometimes when you do this, you gotta just go with it, and it's the right piece for someone out there. Somebody that likes old chippy. This side here is there, like that, and this side here is not as chippy. So I have this oil wax, Sweet Pickens oil wax, and I have it's the clear. And I have my bowl here, and here's the piece that we're working on. And I'm going to go ahead and shake this up, shake it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour it in a little bit in a bowl. And once I do that, then I've got this chip brush, And I'm going to be putting a coat of this oil wax on top of our piece. And it'll stop it from chipping, I hope. And then it'll stop, and I'll put a nice gloss on there. And so let's get started. I'll find my glasses, that would be good so I can see a little bit. It says on the bottle low VOCs, but it does have somewhat of an odor to it. Once I get this on there and wait about 20 minutes or so, and then take a rag and wipe it off. Taking my rag. I found out I tried to do a transfer, but it wouldn't even adhere to the oil wax. So now I know. But yeah, they turned out pretty chippy. And there's the drawer inside of the drawers. Let me go down with you down there. And I put the knobs on. So they look pretty old, and the sides pretty much, let me see if I can spin them around a little bit. I'll show you the sides. See, that side doesn't have as much chipping, but this side does. So, see how that one's pretty much. Let me see if I can bring it down in there and you can see it really good. Yeah, they turned out pretty good. I'm happy with them, but I think I'm gonna put them less money in my booth than what I really wanted, because it's going to take that one certain person that likes the old chippy look. So here's the fronts of them. And let's see if I can go to the side here. It just has a little bit of chipping on that side. I want to thank you so much for joining me on my channel, and I really appreciate it if you would subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. That's my goal, to try to get out a video once a week. So until the next time, I learned a lot. I learned that transfers do not adhere to the oil wax, and I won't do that again. And I learned that with the milk paint, I think I needed to add a little bit more extra bond, so it would be more, it wouldn't have chipped so much. And I learned a lot of things along the way, and I learned that if I don't try, I'll never know. And I'm glad I did try, and I'm glad I kept going and videotaping. And sometimes I want to stay in my own little shell, but I'll keep on pushing along and keep on doing videos, and I appreciate each and every one of you watching. And I hope you enjoy your evening or your day, whatever it is where you're at, and God bless you and your family. Until next time, bye-bye.